It's reported that the Chancellor's view that there was no rush to work up a new solution. His starting point is that there should be no income replacement stream, that statutory sick pay is adequate, and there's reference again to a bit of pressure from some quarters to come up with a more generous answer on this question of financial support for shielders and isolators. The clear steer from the Chancellor is that he's happy for you to work up targeted income support options for shielders when there's further clarity on the shielding programme and on the basis of evidence in the usual way. And are you able to help us with any clarity as to why it was felt there was no rush at this stage, bearing in mind we are now the 29th of May and obviously the strategy in respect of test, trace and isolator was issued in May?
So I can't elaborate on the decision making and particularly the way it's expressed, other than it was a response to the advice which recommended that we do work up an income. I think the previous document we looked at recommended that we work up an income support scheme.
Thank you. And in respect to that income support scheme, was there any thought as to what that was going to look like and who was tasked with creating that income support?
As it was, the Chancellor said that there was no rush and therefore we should, and that it was adequate. I think, well, we'll come onto it with the test and trace support payment, that a lot of this, the Treasury's role was about scrutinising the proposals to spend taxpayers' money and providing that sort of scrutiny rather than necessarily developing the support scheme, which was within the context of a programme for the shielders clinically extremely vulnerable, which was a combination of the Department for the Ministry rather for Housing, Communities and Local Government and the Department for Health and Social Care.